Hello, and welcome back to some Strength Hammer. Whoop, that's not the right thing. Sorry. We're just going to keep rolling with this. I got to adjust my camera a little bit there. Boom, there we go. Looking good, looking good. Drop the brightness. Hope everyone's doing well. Today, it's the day after the reveal show for Nova Open 2024. So, let's check out this reveal. And, real quick, before we get into it, I watched the reveal show last night at Warhammer Club night. We're all watching it. It wasn't really impressive of a show. And that was purely because of content of the videos. The quality was great. I liked the talking points, but no one was really revealing anything. It almost feels like they were just told to go into the room and talk about it, and we're given like 2 minutes to prepare. But then the articles came out, and there's a little bit more detail in there, so that's pretty nice. I'm not sure what happened with that show, but it felt like it was not fully fleshed out, I guess, because they were just like the videos were just like as far as content quality, great, everyone did a great job. As far as content that they were showing on those was except for Stormcast, obviously, which we'll get into. But anyway, let's hide Tarathi here for a little bit and check this out. Okay, preview show, and obviously there's a stream you can watch back if you want to. You just read these articles though, or watch this video. That's all you kind of need. So first up, we had the Stormcast Eternals. Now, this was after the Hellcrown launch little mini campaign that was going on, where Stormcast versus Skaven was going on, and the winner of that would see their models first. Obviously, it was Skaven, so we've seen all those lovely models. So it's time to see the Stormcast stuff. So let's head over here. So Irdan the Witness. Okay, so he's apparently the first Stormcast to perma-kill another Stormcast out of mercy. It was a friend, and apparently Sigmar. Sigmar was just like, "Hey, how did you do that? Want to figure it out." And essentially, he can duplicate it now. It's very rare that it happens, but there is a final mercy that can be given to Stormcast for permanent death. Obviously, we've had permanent death stuff here pop up in Mortal Realms, where the soul is essentially trapped, I guess, which I don't know if that's permadeath, because I guess it could eventually break out, but, here, permadeath Stormcast, and I'm here for this model. I like it a lot. It's just super cool. I love seeing the more Griffin-style mounts here. It's cool that the Stormcast are getting, like, the classic dragons, the classic kind of griffins and stuff. It's neat, and I do like it. But because I don't run a specific chamber, except for my own, I'm gonna build the alternate version of Irdan here, which is this guy right here, Lord Vigilant on Morgriff. I just like it. I don't know why. Like, to me, like, it's probably because it's a mix of old Empire mixed with the new mighty Stormcast heroes. This is the variant I'm going to build. This is a model I will pick up, even though don't really need Stormcast, don't really play them too often, but I like collecting the cool ones, and this is a cool one. Although, the truth be told, I do have it's technically my Celestant Prime conversion, but it's Karl Franz next in Stormcast attire next to Deathclaw, so maybe I could always substitute. Oh, we'll see. This is cool, but it's on my radar. I like it a lot. And these obviously there's a Lord Vigilant in the starter box. He's on like the Griff Charger, just not on the Morgriff. Looks sick. I love it. And then we get the Lord Celestant on foot, which this is fun. And look at this multi-part kit. Yes, please. I love it. We have the old version, and this new version, I don't know if, I guess it's fairly unisex anymore with this type of breastplate. So it could be male or female. Have whatever weapon options you seem to want to have, which is super cool. And I love the lion pelt on the side. I like her specifically because her description of everything with the hair and the skin coloration and the lion screams the Lions of Odessa, which, if you know that reference from Warhammer Age of Sigmar, you're cool in my book. Essentially just warrior tribe women in the middle of Akshi. So, yeah, it's another one that I might pick up just for like a small side project paint job. And I might go with this look here, like Alliance of Edessa. Alright, Lord Relictor gets his upgrade too, because we're just redoing all the old Stormcast to be newer sculpts. Yeah, it just looks like a good update of the prior one. The backpack's a little bit more interesting, I think, this time around. This still feels accurate. I like that you had the different head options, the spiky Sunray one, or just the hooded one. Last night when we were watching this, someone was like, I'm not really liking it. They're getting a little too too Space Marine-y. I'm like, well, it makes sense, but I don't know. Being a fan of Stormcast from the start, this feels like an upgrade to Stormcast as opposed to just copying Space Marines, but I get the point. Still, he's cool. I have 2 of these already, and I kind of like my conversions I've done, so I might not pick him up. Then the Lord Terminos, which... this is cool. Yeah, made his debut in a Skaven-type box, resting his hand on a hefty axe. He has his little companion next to him for the Remembrancer. So, just looks like a kit. Maybe not like a full multi-part, but, you know, you have a couple weapon options, a couple head options. That's pretty nice. And then the Reclusians with there, too. Like, once again, they're in Stormcast, so this is going to be just the full feature kit now, which is great. Runish Chamber mobilizes. Yep, you come out in force. But they now have a 2-handed weapon option, which that's exciting. And maybe if that was revealed in the cards, I don't remember. I didn't look through the cards or that index too much, but cool to see. Just you know, 2-handed weapon option, like, you know. And I don't mind. I kind of like that the Stormcast are moving to be more units of 3 as opposed to units of 5, because it just kind of makes more sense for them in a way. Maybe for Liberators, keep those of 5s, obviously, the basic ones, but they're Stormcast, they're heroes. That, you know, make them powerful units of 3. Feels good as far as like unit size for lore attributes. Then the Stormstrike Paladors. Apparently, these are just Riders of Ruin. They're made to counter hit, so apparently they have rules from what they said that if as your other Stormcast are dying, these can run in and seek vengeance and do all that kind of cool stuff. So it's cool. I was never really much of a Palador person myself, so not for me. But I do like the helms a lot on these Griff Chargers. It's very nice. Yeah, very cool. Oh, and just nice seeing an old paint, a different style paint job between just the gold and the silver right now. It feels very refreshing. I like that a lot. All right, and then this piece, the Stormreach Portal. They showed it off. It seemed big. It looked like it has rules for Stormcast, so I'm guessing this is their terrain piece. I have not read this article, any of these articles. I just watched the video last night. So I kind of hope this isn't, because I'm not the biggest fan of terrain things. I will buy it because I have this army, but how on earth do you transport this thing anyway? It looks right big. It's like proper massive. Alright, they prefer to arrive in battle from the heavens upon building bolts of lightning, but some campaigns require a less bombastic approach to reinforce. Stormreach portals are prefabricated structures, much like the Sigmarite's strongpoints, but instead of fortifications, they're magical gateways connected to a complex system of star bridges. Okay, so it's a teleporter. So Sigmar's just made his own realm gate to Azir. I'm just putting them everywhere now. Okay, that's not going to go bad. Okay, so there's the top down, so you can see the portals. Okay, I mean, that's neat. Ooh, okay, so one side's Sigmar, one side's Death. Cheeky little thing. There we go. Okay, I like it. Reinforcements can reliably march to battle from these gates, and other forces recover quickly. Okay, so yeah, this looks like it's going to be the terrain feature. It's big. Probably the biggest one volume-wise, so... But, hey, whatever. I mean, I'm going to get it, because I have Stormcast. Alright, and then Stormcast Battle Tome. Okay, nice simple cover. Not pushing any boundaries, just looks kind of cool, nice and clean. Which, like I said, they didn't even show this in, I think, the videos, so it's like, okay, cool. We knew it was coming. Alright, and there'll also be a Gamers Edition. Okay, So you can buy the full book, then you can also buy the Gamers Edition, which I forgot about this, which includes cards that will cover your primary Stormcast tournament rules alongside War Scroll. Yeah, so this is what you take to tournaments, and this is what you read for fun. I don't hate that, honestly, but because of that change, I'm not buying books for an army, even if I have it. Like prior editions, I would just buy a book because I had that army. Now it's like, okay, I don't want to, like, the cost is increasing with something like that for sure in total. But I'm going to, and then apparently these are heftier tomes apparently now, which I'm excited about. More lore, more progression, hopefully, because the last ones were kind of meh. But yeah, like, I'm going to pick up the Daughter's Game one fully. I'll get that. I'll get the Gamers Edition. I'll have it all. So we'll enjoy it when it gets here for sure. But yeah, I do like that change. It means I'm buying less, but I think I'm getting more money out of my purchase, though, even though it's spending a little bit more. All right, and then first appeared Skaven Tides, Liberators, Prosecutors, as well as Lord, Imperator, and Knight Arcanum. First appeared in Dominion boxes. Some more stuff's going to be widely released and available. That's good. Then there's these roadmaps. I don't know why they... like, so half the roadmap is what your prior road was, and then you give us next to nothing. Okay, there's going to be Death announced soon. There's going to be Spearhead Destruction, and then all factions next year. Like, yeah, with your 3-year release cycle, I could have guessed this. I just know this. I don't have to guess this. This is just what's going to happen. So, yeah, like, this is the only thing they truly announced. Spearhead, Orcs and Goblins and Gloomspite Gits, which, I mean, cool, we get the Ironjawz version, but okay. This, I love all this. This was meh. We're gonna see that way going through here. And the Slaves of Darkness also getting a Spearhead box through the Dark Oath tribes, and will be joined. Okay, so yeah, like, they're announcing more in these articles than these videos did, which is really weird. All right, anyway, Stormcast. That's the only models we'll see for there, but there is some Chorfs, some Chaos Dwarfs here. So if you're a Blood Bowl fan, I have played Blood Bowl. It's not my biggest thing, but it's fine. But yeah, just look at this. Chaos Dwarfs. New updated Chaos Dwarf models. So, some mix of Hobgoblins and Chaos Dwarfs. And I like that they're not completely immersed fully into, like, looking like they're football. Like, I could see these just being around as what they are in normal fantasy games and be just fine. I do like that. But yeah, looks good. I like this one. He's like, hold on, I'm drinking. Give me a minute so I can breathe fire on you. Yeah, very characterful, very cool. Yep, Bull Centaurs. That's awesome. Nice to see that. And then some interesting stuff on how they play. I'm not gonna go into that since I don't really cover it too often. But yeah, that's cool. Another good reveal. Now we get to just nothing but weird roadmaps that aren't that great. So let's start with the Age of Sigmar one, because I think this is just the Stormcast article again. Okay, thank you. All right, just making sure. All right, let's do 40K. And yeah, like, video roadmap done. That's it. Like, all right, so here's what you did in the past couple years. Cool. And then in the future, we're going to be doing 40K, and there'll be codexes for big names, special chaos threats. Like, okay, who? Can you drop a hint? And then next year, we're going to get these 3 codexes for sure. I hope for Ynnari stuff, but okay. Oh, special forces for chaos. Yeah, it's weird. So I'm not gonna. I don't know what to talk about here. Other than me, I can't extrapolate much. Other than oh yeah, I can't extrapolate this because they said this. There's gonna be a lot more Death Course of Krieg coming, so they want to really focus on that because people love it. So they're kind of making a comeback, which is cool. I'm hoping we get Ynnari stuff. I guess that's how I can extrapolate from this weird nonsense of a roadmap. All right, next up we'll do Horus Heresy, because you know we're saving the best one for last. Yeah, we're saving the best one for last. So Horus Heresy. Yeah, yeah, it was a fun little video again. Like I said, didn't really tell us what happened. Like, hey, we released Space Marines and we released Astra Militarum, and we did lots of tanks. And then there's Legion Imperialis and more tanks and something new every month. So if you looked at this, you're like, okay, we're getting more tanks. I don't need more tanks. I don't play Legion Imperialis, but if you'd like that, I guess you're getting stuff for that. The one thing they did say, yeah, so leading the charge would be long sought after weapon kits we'll be revealing in the coming weeks. I know one of those because they said it in this video, which is like so weird that you have to do all of this. Like, why can't the videos give me everything, or the articles give me everything? They said it's going to be the melee option set, so cool. Horus Heresy getting some love. I'm glad it's still here though. That's my thing. I enjoy Horus Heresy when I played it, but I don't have the urge to buy all this stuff for it because money is limited. But I don't really need any more tanks. All right. Best for last. Warhammer: The Old World. That's right. That's right. And I was sad JTY wasn't here. Just, Dan did a good job. Good times. Okay. So today, and this is exciting because they actually did mention this, and why I say this is the best one. They give us the stuff on the roadmap, and they gave us something in the video. Once again, I wish it was all on both. I mean, it might all be here, but they announced something I was excited for. That's it. Okay. So today we can reveal the next two factions coming for Warhammer: The Old World fans at the start of 2025. So we got Chaos coming out soon. That'll get us through the rest of the year. Feels good. I like it. We're good. All right, so next to march out against the Forces of Darkness will be the Empire Man, which I incorrectly guessed. Because I said High Elves, but we'll get to why in a second. So Empire Man's next, which I thought they'd be last, honestly. It's bringing with them a host of returning plastic, metal, and resin, as well as a collection of totally new models. Holy crap. Like what? Tell me. I want to know. An arcane journal bursting with good stuff. Get your Nuln oil ready. So we're getting maybe a Nuln army, a big cannon army. I'm real curious what the new models are. That's going to be very exciting. Like this is more exciting than the rest of the reveals. This sentence right here. To me, personally. Maybe not for you, but if you are, let me know in a comment what your favorite reveal is of this whole thing, too. All right, falling a little behind, delayed by some delicious intrigue at court. So, that's fun. Intrigue at court, old rule. I'm not sure if that's a rule that's coming back, but it seems like maybe High Elves were supposed to be next. Something happened internally for whatever reason. That's fine. They're mirror-worming their way back into their own host of classic kits plus a nautical new character. Okay, so your boy here is a High Elf fanatic. It's the army I play for Old World primarily. It was my primary fantasy army. Okay, so yeah, essentially. Okay, so we're getting more army boxes. Yeah, the usual, more factions. Who care? So High Elves. So they say mirror worming because there was a mirror worm that was part of the what was that? Arcane. Essentially the Beast. Monsters Arcana. That's it. A book I wish I had, but it's the only 8th edition book I can't get my hands on. That and Timergon's Horde, but they were Forge World. It's is what it is. But regardless, there's a Forge World resin of a Merworm, and if we're getting that would be absolutely amazing. The fact that they're doing a nautical new character is also very exciting. I think it still could be Finnabar. He is the Phoenix King now, so he'd be a pretty hefty character. However, he's a sailor. He's a nautical. It could be something else too. It could be just another character that they've decided to make up. There's no other real named, as far as the old characters that had models that came out that were very Lothran themed. So I'm still gonna hold hope. I'm gonna say Finnabar, the Phoenix King, is gonna be making his way, but yeah, we'll see. I'm excited because we're getting a new character, and we're getting possibly a Merworm returning. I'm glad this is at next year, and it's not the first one. So it means after Christmas I can hold that money, set it aside, because this might be a big purchase for me when the High Elves come out. So that's awesome. Okay, with Old World still fearing the arrival of Chaos, which is on pre-order this weekend, very important. And with Third Wave to come, so I'll be there to get some basics, book, cards, all that. Never been a great time to join the fray. Look forward to a Warhammer preview in the near future. where you'll be able to hitch up your war wagons and see some of the new and returning Empire kits. War wagons, you say? I'm excited. Like I said, this revealed more in these sentences here than and all the rest. So, it is what it is. But anyway, we'll bring Tarathi back up here. So, boom, there you go. So there's the run through of the reveals, the roadmap reveals, whatever you want to call them. I'm excited for Old World Beyond. Some Stormcast stuff is cool, and that's kind of where my heart is right now. So, and you can probably tell by the thumbnail I was probably a little biased. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite reveal was, and let me know what your guess might be for a nautical character that we could be getting, or some of those new Empire kits that. Those new ones, like what could they be? Like, look into the lore. Let's figure this out, everybody. Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, stay Stormcast strong and happy hobbing, everybody.